3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph hanging out on the listening device. Hey, friends, what's happening in your world? Steph, what's happening in your world?
I got nothing exciting to report.
Can I ask you a question? Did you just get back from, exercising or running?
I did. I just got back from running, and I didn't have time to shower, so I'm a little rough.
Yeah, we keep a strict schedule here. I enjoy the headband.
Thank you.
You kind of look like we could pour maple syrup out of your head.
Yeah, you think the Aunt Jemima look?
I dig it. I dig it.
Thank you. Well, actually, Zoe got me this for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah? She picked it out? Yeah?
Yep, and it's really nice because it's super thick, so I can, it keeps in all my little baby hairs that get in my face when I'm exercising.
Totes.
And it also keeps my headphones in my ears because I put it over my ears, so it's great.
Very nice.
So glad you like it. Thank you.
I just can't not look at you with that, and I can't look at you with that and not think waffles. So
See, I didn't even think about that till you said it.
Lego Mago, here we go. Sunday Fun Day is this weekend. We got a ton of good gift cards to give away. I'm talking about American Shaman and their CBD products, Liquid Noise Brewing Company, Christie's Whistle Stop, Fusion Fire Asian restaurant. If you've never eaten there, it's fantastic food. What else we got? The Meadows Frozen Custard, Quick Save coupons, throwing in some stuff. We got Puff and Steph merch. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, and you can win it Sunday, starting at 8, the Sunday Fun Day on our Facebook page. Good time. Are we going to spin the wheel for you? Ooh, we'll find out. Something odd happened today I have to tell you about. Our first floor central air wasn't working, and we found that out a few days ago when it was kind of hot, when it was like upper 80s, right? We're like,
right.
Oh man, it's kind of hot. So we turned the central air on, blows nothing but hot air. And I'm like, oh no. And you mean, the deal with our house. Our house is old, and so are our heating and cooling units. They could go at any minute, and that's thousands of dollars. Right? So I didn't think anything was broken per se because it was heating just fine. It was the cooling part. So I didn't think it was the whole unit we'd have to deal with. But, whenever you have to call a technician to your house, you never know how much it's going to be.
Oh, I hate that feeling, yeah.
So to skip to the end, it wasn't anything big. It didn't cost a lot of money. We're okay. It's cooling fine now. All right, that's good news. But let me tell you what happened. This dude came to our house, met the dogs. They were great. Went outside, checked the unit outside, didn't see any glaring issues, so he thought maybe it was downstairs. So he had to go into our creepy murder basement. Now, mind you...
Not the basement.
Yes, the creepy murder basement. Now, mind you, we never do anything down there. It's pretty much just stores empty boxes. It stores decorations, stuff that we think we're going to use one day but never will.
Right.
Stuff like that. It was also the site of the Mask song, the Stan song. That's
right.
Right? And do you remember how I taped all the pictures, cut out pictures to the wall?
Yes.
I never took that stuff down.
No, he probably thinks you're such a creep.
It's still sitting there. So he's downstairs checking out our furnace and our fuse box and making sure everything's right. And it popped in my head oh my God. And I tell the wife, I'm like, I wonder if he's seen all the stuff from that Mask video. What do you think he thinks? Because it's like a drawn picture of hot girl with the mask and everything. Right? And then on each side it said maybe her and definitely not her.
Yes.
And it's got cut out pictures of celebrities, some of which I drew on, Sharpied on masks.
That's right. Oh my God.
And if you walk down there and see that and you have no context, he came upstairs and I wasn't going to say anything. I thought it was hilarious. Laura's like, you gotta say something. I said, absolutely not. I'm not gonna say anything. And she brought it up. She goes, hey, tell him about the wall. or what? I don't know how she did it, but she brought it up because she didn't want him going back to the office going, I think I need to call somebody about those people.
Right. You don't want them calling the cops or something.
So I tried to explain to him, like, yeah, we shot a funny video down there. And he goes, I didn't even notice. I didn't even have to tell him.
Noticed.
You think he did?
He totally noticed. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking if he did, it would be hard for him not to notice, depending on which light downstairs he turned on. Because if he turned on the one that's right by that wall, you could not notice. But if he turned on the one on the opposite side of the room, there is a chance he didn't look at the wall and didn't notice. There is that chance. So I don't know what to believe if he noticed or not. He said he didn't. He played it cool. But I thought that was the funniest thing. We have all this stuff taped to the wall.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. I bet you he did notice, but he wasn't gonna bring it up, so he just tried to like play it off like, oh, I didn't even notice it. But you know what? Going into houses all the time, I bet he sees some weird things.
I bet he sees some weird things too. But this was cutout magazines taped to a wall underneath.
Yeah, this was a new level.
Yeah, he's like, does this guy's wife know he's got girls? And some guys, by the way. I think I cut out a picture of Harry Potter and taped it there. Obviously, I did it. It's my handwriting. So that was a funny thing that happened today. We're learning more and more about coronavirus as the days, the weeks, the months escalate here. How about this? This is really strange. The length of your ring finger, and this is just for guys, could determine how well you deal with the coronavirus. You're holding up your pinky, by the way.
Oh, crap.
Right.
There we go.
So the length, and again, this is just for guys. The length of your ring finger could determine how susceptible you are to having a bad coronavirus experience. So if I were to get coronavirus, the length of my ring finger could determine of how severe it is.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
So
the longer it is, the better you are. So if your ring finger is bigger than your index finger, then that means you have more testosterone, or not necessarily you have more testosterone, but you are exposed to more testosterone in your body, in utero. So you can fight off illnesses better with a longer ring finger.
Nuh-uh.
Yep, and this is just guys, not girls.
Okay, so this doesn't apply to me, but I have short fingers, so I'm good, I think. But, wait, so people have ring fingers that are longer than the middle finger?
No, index finger.
Index...
Like mine, look at mine. My ring finger is longer than my index finger.
Gosh. See?
Yours
is
is
how
not.
It's supposed...
There's not a right way or a wrong way. It's just the way you are. It's like, I'm not built right. No, you're fine. Just like you know how we look at toes and how toes are sloped weird or whatever.
I get so creeped out when people's toes are bigger than their thumb toe, or longer than their thumb toe.
Yeah.
That's so...
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
See, it looks like you have roughly the same size index and ring. It's close.
My index, yeah, it's very close. My index might be a little bit longer, but it's close.
So
all of them are tiny little sausages.
If you were a dude, you would be more susceptible to having a bad coronavirus experience. It might be harder for you to fight it off than someone like me, whose ring finger is bigger than their index finger.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, and it looks to be true. I mean, more studies have to be done, but they say the length of your ring finger is determined by how much testosterone you're exposed to in utero.
So the more testosterone, the better. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. Again, this is just for dudes, so ladies, stop looking at your hands.
Even though I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You all are. I know you are. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, you have a picky eater in your life? Fix them. We'll help you.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
QuickSave Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. QuickSave Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the QuickSave Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Everyone is going through something right now, and we're all in this together. That's why CBD American Shaman of PA is looking out for you and your health. During this trying time, CBD American Shaman of PA is focused on safety and the needs of their customers. That's why right now they're offering curbside pickup along with home deliveries. Let American Shaman help you manage these stressful times. To find out how to get high-quality CBD products and a free bottle of Shaman cleansing gel without even leaving your car or home, visit hempashealth.com. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
We all have people like this in our life. I'm talking about picky eaters. I'm one. There's certain things I don't like. I'm not a big onion person. I'm not a big bell pepper person. That's not really my thing. I don't like mushrooms. I'm trying to think of what else I don't like. Those are the main ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, overall, I don't think you're a picky eater. I think you're pretty, easygoing with that.
Well, if you're trying to fix the problem by forcing the issue, you're probably making your child's habit of picky eating even worse. A new study published Tuesday in the Journal of Pediatrics, one of the journals I read frequently, followed more than 300 parent and child pairs for 5 years. So this is a pretty long study. Eating is one of the few domains kids can exert some control over. Demanding that a child eat or restricting food causes some of the pickiest eaters, according to the study. You should not force your kids to clean their plate. Don't make them sit at the dinner table until they eat a certain amount of food. You should avoid bribing with food like you do dogs. Are parents doing that? I mean, maybe they are like, hey, finish your dinner and I'll give you this popsicle or something.
Right, like you get dessert, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell we're not parents because we're like, huh? But I'm sure parents do that all the time. Hey, come inside and I'll give you a treat. And they run in like dogs. I think that's probably what you're going to be when you eventually have kids. You have so many dogs in your life, you're going to treat them the same.
Yep, I'll treat them all the same across the board.
Yeah, little Braxton, I don't know why I picked that name, but I did. Little Braxton loves to go to the park, and I rub his tummy. We do baths in the backyard. It's a good time. It's a good time, and he loves his treats. What's this treat? Oh, this week it's a chicken treat. It's a chicken. Yeah, it's a chicken. Yeah, it's a bone. It's one of those bones with the thing in the middle. Yeah, he eats it out. He's good. They say the best time to introduce new foods is when the baby begins solid foods at 6 months and then continue to offer a variety of foods throughout the formative years of toddlerhood. Let your infant lean in and open his mouth when he wants to eat. Don't play airplane games. That doesn't help. Lame. What's the fun of being a parent if you can't airplane it?
Right. I don't believe that. I'm still doing it someday.
Expose your child to multiple food items. Keep putting it on the dinner table. Let them pick the food at the grocery store by giving them a choice of 2, and then let them help prepare it. That's kind of fun because then, by the time they're 10 or 12, they can make you dinner, and you've created a little slave, so that's nice.
There you go.
Yeah, if your child has developed some picky notions about what he or she will eat, don't fall into the trap of making a meal for her and a meal for the rest of the family. Have something nutritious she can eat on the table, and then let it be. Picky eaters in your family, were you one? Were your brothers one? Do you remember anything like that?
Michael, oldest brother, he will eat literally everything. We always called him like the trash disposal because like he would eat all of his food and then the leftovers from everybody else.
Is he still like
Joseph,
that?
He's still like that. He's a great eater. Joseph is the picky eater. He doesn't like peppers and tomatoes and onions, kind of like you. He doesn't like a lot of those like random vegetables. I eat pretty much everything except for like raisins and wasabi.
What? Those are two so random things. Steph, what don't you eat? Raisins and wasabi. Okay. My wife's trying to show me something. What? Just tell me. Oh yeah, my sister-in-law apparently was so picky that all she ate until she was 15 was chicken fingers.
Wow, until she was 15.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, some kids are like that. But I will say, I really like it. Like, if I'm, like, on a date with somebody, I like if they just, like, are not picky. You know, like, just will eat anything. I like that quality about somebody.
So if we were on a date and I ordered something and I said, take off this, and this, you'd be like, wow, what else is this guy picky about?
Right, exactly.
Steph, we're going to the beach. You can wear this, and this.
Right, the pickiness is not good.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I do have the foods I don't like. I remember being a kid and all I would eat, and I still eat this as an adult, but I have gotten better. As a kid though, didn't like red sauce. Like you don't really like marinara now, right?
Right, I don't really use it.
I would eat butter, noodles, grated cheese.
Yes.
That was my jam.
Me too.
But my parents were like, "Hey, you should eat this." I'm like, "I don't want to." And then they go, "It's Pizza Hut sauce. It's the same sauce they put on Pizza Hut pizza, and we're putting it on your noodles." That's how they got me.
And that changed everything for you.
No, I'd be like, "This doesn't taste like Pizza Hut. This doesn't taste like Pizza Hut at all. You're liars."
That's very tricky though on their part. That's smart to call it something different.
Yeah, and I never trusted them again, and I haven't seen them since I was 13.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That's such a...
All right, we're talking about picky foods. How about picky body parts? Steph, how much on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not at all, 10 being the grossest thing ever, how much do feet gross you out?
I'm gonna put them at like an 8.5.
Wow, that's
like,
pretty high.
Yeah, like I'm not totally disgusted by them, and if they're clean, I can deal. But like we said earlier, if the finger toes are longer than the thumb toe, freaks me out. And I understand that most men are like that. It's just weird to me.
Most men are like that?
I think so.
I'm not, but it's one of those things where they can't help it. They can help cleanliness of feet. Can't necessarily help. I don't know how many toe plasties there are out there. People getting plastic surgery on their toes because Steph said they looked weird. But anyway, I'm about a 5. Feet aren't my favorite, but they're fine. They don't bother me. 1 is like feet are number 1. That's what it, and this guy's definitely a 1. A man has been arrested in Thailand for allegedly stealing his neighbor's flip-flops in order to do things with them.
Ew, just the shoes? Just the flip-flops?
Yeah, he was found, get this. He was found, now this is not just one neighbor, this is multiple female neighbors, okay? He was found with 126 pairs of flip-flops in his apartment.
Ew, that he stole from his neighbors?
Yeah, he'd been collecting the stolen shoes for more than 2 years. He said he would wear them around his home because it turned him on. Then after several hours of wearing them, he would cuddle and kiss them and then somehow find a way to have relations with them.
Ew. Wait, so if you're obsessed with feet, you're also obsessed with shoes?
I don't think so. I think this guy has a special place in his heart for feet and shoes. I don't think every person who's into feet is like this guy.
I hope not.
The vast array of footwear was laid out in front of this police station as part of a press conference. They had a press conference about this guy's love of feet.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's disturbing. That's really disturbing. I mean, I guess it's the equivalent of like a guy that really likes girls and he also likes their underwear. I guess it's the equivalent.
I don't think it's the equivalent because at least the underwear touches an intimate part of your body. Like most people equivalent underwear to sexy. Like, oh man, I'd really like to see her in her underwear, or right. If something like that. Most people aren't like, oh, I'd really like to see her in those Birkenstocks.
Apparently, this guy is.
Except for this guy. Except for this guy, yeah. Yeah, he's really into that. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, imagine being on this plane, and we have to talk about one of my biggest fears.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Everyone is going through something right now, and we're all in this together. That's why CBD American Shaman of PA is looking out for you and your health. During this trying time, CBD American Shaman of PA is focused on safety and the needs of their customers. That's why right now they're offering curbside pickup along with home deliveries. Let American Shaman help you manage these stressful times. To find out how to get high-quality CBD products and a free bottle of Shaman cleansing gel without even leaving your car or home, visit hempashealth.com. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
So we've both been on planes. Have you ever been on a plane that had to take a while to land, like you had to circle the runway?
Yes. And it's like, it freaks me out.
Imagine being on this plane. In Germany, they have low-cost airlines, just like we do, like the Spirit and the Allegiant, you know what I mean? The kind of the off-brand airlines, if you will, that are way cheaper and, for the most part, just as good. Well, I don't know if anybody will be flying this airline again. It was called Eurowings. They resumed flying on Saturday after taking a bunch of time off for the whole pandemic. One of their planes loaded up with passengers on Saturday, took off for a nearly 5-hour flight from Dusseldorf to Sardinia, Italy. But after a couple of hours in the air, they learned the Sardinia airport was still closed for the pandemic. They didn't check to see if the airport was open.
Is there no communication going on here?
I don't know.
Wow. Come on, Dusseldorf.
The pilot went into this holding pattern, hoping for permission to land. Now, for emergencies and stuff, they still had people in the control tower. But as far as being a passenger airport, they probably also had cargo planes land there. But again, as far as a passenger airport goes, they were closed. So they're like, hey, we got these people. They want to land. Can we please land? It's just, it's just like 100 people. And they're like, no. Or however you say no in Italian. In Italian.
No.
Ni? Maybe? Maybe it's ni? I don't know.
Sounds right.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Noah. Noah. We did Noah. They're at the tower going, Noah. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so. The airport would not open, would not let them land. The flight crew had to turn around and head back to Dusseldorf about 4 hours after they left. So they got about 2 hours outside of it, tried to contact the tower, argued with them for a while. Finally, they said, no. and they had to turn around and go back to Germany.
Wow. That's really bad. That's what you get for naming a town Dusseldorf.
What? You're really hung up on this Dusseldorf name, aren't you?
That's a hilarious name for a town. It sounds completely made up, doesn't it?
I've never really thought about how if Dusseldorf sounds made up.
It sounds so goofy. Come on.
Maybe to them, Harrisburg seems weird.
I don't think so.
No?
Nope, definitely not.
Well, anyway, all right, so you're on a plane to Florida. Florida's closed. Turn around.
Oh, I am astounded that they didn't communicate that ahead of time on their walkie-talkies.
They probably should have.
Yeah.
What's the point of having walkie-talkies?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, get it together.
Speaking of traveling, do you plan on traveling anytime soon to a place with an ocean?
We have a family beach trip planned in July, and they lifted their travel ban or their visitor ban in the Outer Banks. So hopefully.
All right, and that's in the Atlantic Ocean, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Outer Banks.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. Yeah, so that's got the Atlantic Ocean staring you right in the face. I'm doing this for you, Steph, because Lord knows I'm not going to be at risk because I'm not going in the water. A study found that sharks are most likely to attack people wearing black and white.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So do you have a black and white bathing suit?
Actually, my favorite bathing suit, my main bathing suit that I wear is completely black.
I wouldn't do it. It's here's the thing. It's black and white followed by black and yellow. So, I would stay away from black because that seems to be the color.
Okay, that's really concerning. Maybe I just won't go far into the water.
They can get you knee deep water.
Thank you for that comfort. They're still gonna get you, Steph.
Steph, they could get you on the beach. They could just jump up out of the water on the beach. They could get you while you're staying in the house. Thank
you for that.
I'm just hey.
See, that's why you avoid the beach.
I'm looking out for you. Basically, what happens is you're all if your suit's all black, you're actually probably okay. The problem is wearing a really dark color with a really bright color. It's the contrasting colors that kind of get them interested in what's going on.
It attracts them.
Yeah.
Wow. That's freaky. Okay, that's good to know.
So if you're wearing all black, you're probably fine. But at the same time, you also might look like a delicious seal. So just a heads up.
As you always say, I do look delicious.
I'm telling you, I am a buffet or smorgasbord if I ever saw one. All right, so you've not had the best week in terms of stumping Steph's. So I decided to take the pressure off of you, and we'll do a perplex puff today. Just kind of end the week with, my chance to look stupid because, you've had a rough week.
Thank you for this. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll put the pressure on you. Let's do this one. 19% of average American men do this on a daily basis, compared with 49% of women.
What's the numbers again?
So on a daily basis, 19% of average American men do this, while 49% of women do it.
Daily basis. Read?
No.
Shower?
Nope.
Exercise?
No.
Ooh, man. Shop?
No, although that is actually a good answer.
All right, hint one.
You're kind of on the right path with shower. You're in the right realm of things ish.
Okay.
You're talking hygiene type
Sure.
stuff. Like cleanliness.
Let's see. Cleanliness. Clean ears?
Nope.
Just trying to think.
This is something that the number for men probably like years and years and years ago, like when our grandparents were young, the number for men would have been even lower, like way lower.
Oh God, it's got to be something like plucking eyebrows, or
No.
or God, what are these beta males are doing?
No, it's
putting,
not. It's
putting
not
on
like
makeup.
No, it's not like physically on your body.
What are these short ring finger dudes doing nowadays? I'm not putting anything on my body,
It's not. It doesn't have to do with your body. No.
but it has to do with hygiene.
Yeah, like cleanliness.
So we're gonna say like, God, it's gotta be like laundry, or something.
You're in the right. You're right there. It's a broad category.
Like clean the house.
Yes.
That's what it is?
Housework. Yep.
Okay. All right. It's like these short ring finger dudes out there plucking eyebrows.
Putting on makeup. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I think we should do something where like we get as many guesses as we want, then we get like 3 hints, and then if we can't get it after a third hint, we should like it should be done.
Right.
Let's try that. Okay, let's try that right now. I get as many guesses within reason, and then if I ask for a hint, I get 3 of them, and then if I can't get it by the third hint, then you've perplexed Puff or I've stumped Steph.
Okay.
Just so because some of these go kind of long. Okay.
Right.
Go for it.
Okay, let's do, there are nearly 12,000 injuries annually related to this.
12,000?
12,000 injuries annually in the U.S. related to this.
Fireworks?
No, that's a good guess, though.
Injury.
This is a random thing.
Yeah. Grilling.
No.
Does it involve food?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay. Does it involve driving or your car?
No.
Oh, man. What room of the house could you be?
It could be a few different rooms. It could be a basement, a living room, a bedroom.
Like a lamp falls on you?
No, but you're thinking on the right track.
All right. Do you have a hint for me?
I'm trying to think of how to give a hint without giving it away.
Yeah, it's the worst.
This is definitely something that could happen. Like everybody has this in their house. Everybody that I know of. Everybody that I know of has multiple.
Ooh. You electrocute yourself with a socket?
No, but the electricity part, it is related to like it uses electricity.
It uses electricity. Burn yourself with a curling iron?
No, this is something that men and women both use. Like I said, pretty much everyone I know, they have at least one in the bedroom and one in the living room. People use it every day.
Like a TV falls on you?
Yes!
Interesting.
Yep, super random.
12,000 people have TVs falling on them.
Yeah, be careful. It's a cruel world out there.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess that could happen. We have ours mounted on the wall, so if it gets loose, it could fall on us. The one in the bedroom, not too worried. But yeah, no, I guess that could happen. All right, friends, that is your Friday show. Reminder, this Sunday Fun Day. Lots of fun stuff to give away. Make sure you are involved with that. 8 o'clock on our Facebook page. Steph, I know you're going to be doing some cleaning again this weekend at your Pop's house. Have fun with that. Remember,
Thank you.
search for gold.
Yes, national treasure. I'm working on it.
Okay, good. All right, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.